The grief-stricken mother of a young British backpacker fatally bitten by a sea snake has revealed her son's final phone call. Harry Evans suffered the fatal bite on his hand as he pulled a net on board a fishing trawler off remote Groote Eylandt, an island in the Northern Territory of Australia. The 23-year-old from Poole, Dorset, is the first known person to die from a sea snake bite in Australia. It is understood that anti-venom wasn't readily available due to the rarity of the bite. Devastated mum Sharon told the Bournemouth Echo how her beloved son Sethur was having the time of his life, working aboard a relative's trawler down under since August this year. She added, "It sounded like some sort of sick joke at first. I was just in disbelief. You feel so numb. We knew there were risks to being on the fishing boat. Harry was not stupid, he knew that as well. Tragic. Harry was having the time of his life on a fishing trawler when he was bitten." Image BNPS, she told The Sun. "He just said he was having the best time of his life. He was snorkeling and fishing on his time off." Mr. Evans, who was on a backpacking trip, is said to have died on board the boat about 2 hours after the black-ringed sea snake struck. Sharon also revealed the heartbreaking moment the captain of the boat called her to reveal the tragic news. "He is the first known person to die from a sea snake bite in Australia." Image BNPS, she added, "I got a call first thing on Thursday morning from the skipper of the boat and I knew something was wrong. As far as we know they were pulling in the nets and a water snake was caught up in them and Harry was stood in the wrong place at the wrong time. They thought it was a scratch at first, and sent him down below. When people are bitten by a snake they are usually sick, but that didn't happen to Harry. He didn't show any signs of being ill." Harry, pictured with twin brother George, Wright, is said to have died on board the boat about 2 hours after the snake struck. Image BNPS, he never made a fuss or a big deal out of it. Then his eyes rolled and he drifted in and out of consciousness for a while and fell asleep. They were 4 hours from land and there were other boats in the area and they rushed to help. But there was very little that anyone could do. We just can't believe what has happened. He was unbelievably unlucky. Harry had the kindest heart and he had a great interest in people." Harry's twin brother George said, "When you think about being bitten by a snake you go back to all these documentaries that your body shuts down and it is horrendous, but it wasn't." Image Moment RF, it was all very peaceful. He was in and out of consciousness. They did CPR, but he just went and never came back. He was a funny guy, with a massive heart. We were extremely close all the way through." The former Poole High School pupil was working on the boat to fund his travels abroad, and was bitten near the end of his shift, it is understood. Sea snakes grow to between 120 centimeters and 150 centimeters but can get as long as 3 meters, and are considered to be non-aggressive. They tend to be found in tropical and subtropical waters through Southeast Asia, the Western Pacific and Northern Australia. Heartbroken friends back home in the UK expressed shock after finding out he had died. One friend wrote on Facebook, "Words can't explain how much I loved you. Even though we drifted, you were always a big part of my life. You were my first friend in the UK. When I was bullied at school you were the person who looked after me through everything.